Hello everyone, this is Dave from Dave vs. Games, and today I'm going to take a look at Black Hole Hazard. Black Hole Hazard is a puzzle platformer, or at least that's what I'm going to call it, where you control a scientist that gets sucked into a black hole, and you seem to be using some sort of laser pistol, and I'm guessing a fire extinguisher, although I don't think they ever tell you or explain that. But I believe it's a fire extinguisher with infinite supply. But anyway, it's a fire extinguisher, and you're shooting yourself across certain levels, trying not to crash into things, which you'll see especially in the first parts of the video, I do quite frequently. The game revolves around starting a level, and your goal is to just work your way through the map. There's a few puzzles. A lot of times there's switches that open doors, things like that you need to do. Enemies you actually need to kill, which you can use your laser pistol to kill, or you can just avoid them. In the earlier part of the game, I spent most of the time trying to avoid them. I didn't actually realize I could kill them at first. However, most of those shapes, there's also some spiders. Again, I don't know what the hell's going on in black holes, but apparently there's flying diamond shapes and spiders that will eat you in black holes. So that's a thing. So your goal is to shoot the shapes or the spiders or just avoid them, work your way through the level, and move on to the next. I'm somebody that really enjoys platformers and puzzle games. However, I found this game to just be incredibly tedious and frustrating. To play the game well, you really need to be doing most things pretty slow. You can't be kind of moving across the level with any kind of speed. You really need to be just tapping the left mouse button to kind of shoot yourself across the level a little bit and just ease yourself through each space. Occasionally you will have to do something a little fast, and the game really struggles to allow you to do that whenever that happens. I mean, it's very hard to control your character with any real degree of accuracy or anything like that. I mean, you basically you try to flail in the general direction you need to, and when you actually need to move quickly, you usually end up crashing into shit. Which the game, especially as you go further on, is more than happy to give you lots of stuff that will kill you if you crash into it. If you crash into it and you haven't made it to a checkpoint, you start over at the beginning. If you made it to the checkpoint, you start over at that checkpoint and proceed from there. However, you still usually have a whole bunch of tedious stuff you still have to get through in order to get back to where you were. So, for me, this game, I can kind of see where it's trying, like, who it's trying to appeal to. There may be some very patient people out there who can handle this, who may get at least a little enjoyment out of it. I really don't believe that this is a good game for really anyone. For me, it's a very problematic game. Like I said, it really frustrated the hell out of me. I haven't had a game make me want to smash my mouse in quite a while, or smash a controller, and this one easily did it. I was actually screaming at the monitor by the second set of levels. I mean, it was incredibly frustrating and tedious just trying to slowly work my way through levels. And I really have an issue with games that give you bad controls in order to, like, make the game difficult. You essentially have really problematic controls where it's hard to control your character, and anytime a game does that, it really bothers me. I actually, when I was talking about Galaxy, I did a review on that a week ago or so, and I had the same kind of complaint from that, although, to be fair, Galaxy is actually a good game that I just had some issues with. I don't really believe this is a good game. I believe a few people may be able to play it. It may be a time killer for them, but I don't think that this is going to be a good game for really anyone. So, again, I'm not really doing a full review. My impressions on it are not good. Basically, what you see on the screen is exactly what it is. You spend your time just trying to work your way through levels using the right and left mouse button to push yourself forward, push yourself backwards, and then the right mouse button to use the laser pistol and shoot. To me, it's not fun at all. For the most part, it's just tedious. I can say it is difficult, but just in a very tedious kind of way. It's not, at no point are you going to be really having, at least I didn't have any fun with it. So, this one I can't recommend. I do appreciate that the developer sent me a key for this game, and I was able to take a look at it. I do appreciate that, especially considering how new the channel is and how few people are actually checking out these videos at the moment. So I do appreciate that. However, I just can't recommend this. So if you like the video, maybe give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, thumbs down works. If you like the video, maybe subscribe. Feel free to leave comments below. And I'll see you next time, hopefully with a better game.